Welcome back to Tales from the Red Dragon Inn. We have one more gray market area to unlock. Take out maybe a final siege jelly to win the snare. We're playing with Gog, we're playing with Zot Pookie. Alright, let's begin a round. And it's invigorate all abilities. Let's knock those cooldown tokens off. So yeah, the cooldown tokens, one off of each ability. So there we go, one off of here, one off of here. One off of here, one off of here. Alright, that's invigorating all abilities. And now it is time to roll the scheme dice for the enemies. And we're going to roll the Pookie die as well to see what he's going to do this turn. Alright, let's figure out what's going to be going on with our enemies. Last time this was their dice. Alright, let's see. The first one, the Muck Launchers are doing what they've always done best. Moving range of 2 to 2 foes, doing 2 damage each. Alright. The Chitin Brawler, and it gets a craw. Ooh, it's something somewhat slightly different this time. They are going to move 3 towards a foe, melee attack one foe. If they harm them, place a target in the nearest, place them in an acid pool, but they have to get to somebody. The only Chitin Brawler currently on the board is 4 away from, so that may not have any effect. Alright, let's figure out what Pookie's up to roll his die. And rabbit ears again. Okay, he's not going to be attacking anyone, but he will be moving. Let's figure out what it is. Pookie must be struggling with abandonment issues, because he keeps leaping and then summoning Zot to him. But then Zot can invigorate one, so that helps. Alright, so that's what Pookie's going to be doing this time. Next up, we're going to be putting the initiative tokens in the bag. Alright, the initiative tokens are going in the bag. No, we do not have any siege jellies this time, so the yellow token is going to stay out unless we reveal one in this room, and then the token goes in as soon as you reveal an enemy that's not already in the bag. Alright, first token, what do we have? And up first is going to be, Zot gets his entire action right off the bat. Alright, let's figure out what he's up to. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is we're actually going to have Pookie activate. And he's just going to do his leap 3, place Zot on or adjacent to Pookie, and then Zot may invigorate 1. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, this is actually pretty good. So Pookie's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to jump to here, and Zot can go adjacent to him. Well, Zot is going to go plank himself right on the door. So why not? Teleports on the door, all the door tokens open, and we are in room D, so we're going to have to process that. And once I get everything on the board, I can't forget though, the end of the Pookie's little maneuver here is Zot gets to invigorate 1. I'm going to do that now before I forget. And I do believe you're supposed to drop everything when you open a room, but I will forget to invigorate if I don't do it. So I will take 1 off of the fire. There we go. Alright, now let's take a look at that room, and keeping in mind Zot still has a shenanigan / action or 3 actions. He basically has 3 actions remaining, and I don't want to forget that. Alright, let's go take a look at that room. Alright, and that's our final room, and it was room D. We're playing on story mode with 1 or 2 heroes. We're playing with 2. So we're going to get a couple of Muck Launchers, we're going to get a Chitin Brawler, a Siege Jelly, and 3 traps. So let's get the room set up, and then have Zot carry on with his turn. Alright, that's the room completely set up. We got a couple of Mudslingers, Muck Launchers, we got a Chitin Brawler, and the last and final Siege Jelly. And yes, because now we have a Siege Jelly, we're going to throw the Siege Jelly into the initiative token bag. Alright, Zot has 3 full actions remaining, so let's get him doing his final 3 actions for his full activation. Alright, Zot's first action of 3 is he's going to go ahead and use his wrist-mounted bow. 5 cooldown tokens on there. Yikes, it takes a long time to crank that thing back up. Alright, so that means he gets a range of 8, and he's going to be rolling 2 yellow dice against 1 foe. Oh yeah, we're going for the Siege Jelly, because that's how we win the game. Alright, 2 yellow dice, range of 8, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, easy range, not a problem. And actually he could even go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he could shoot all the way around the building. if he wants to. That's how this works in the it's line of fire, not line of sight. Really cool, easy to remember. Okay, we are using 2 yellow dice. He is shooting at the siege jelly, and he gets a bullseye. Yes, so he's got 1, so that's actually 2 damage. Gets to exploding die, 2 damage. 3, 4 damage. Alright, so with the wrist-mounted bow, he does 4 damage to the siege jelly. Alright, that's 4 damage on the siege jelly. We do 10 more damage, it's out of here, and we will have crushed him. Alright, that was 1 action. We got 2 more actions left for Zot. And yes, one quick thing. I forgot to put the traps in the room. There they are. Didn't affect anything. We still took a wrist shot at the siege jelly. 2 more full actions for Zot. Let's figure out what he's up to. And yes, for an action, he's going to go ahead and use his lightning. Can shoot around, arcs around corners. Going to be rolling a yellow die plus a damage. And this attack may also target each foe you draw a line of fire through. That's a 5 cooldown though. So 1, 2, 3. Did I get 5 on there or 6? How many? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 cooldown. We want to put extra cooldowns. Alright, so he gets a range of 5. And every enemy that this lightning bolt passes through is going to do a yellow plus 1 damage. Let's get to the board, roll it up. Alright, well Zot is standing right here, so 5 range. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to hit the 2 muck launchers and the siege jelly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Alright, he gets plus 1 damage with the yellow die, so it's a minimum of 2 damage. Let's hope he can do more than that. Nope, 2 damage. Alright, well he does 2 damage to muck launchers 1 and 2, and 2 more damage to the siege jelly. Alright, damage time. We have 2 damage to muck launcher 1. Whoops, that's a 3. 2 damage to 1, 2 damage to 2, 2 more damage to the siege jelly, taking it to 6 total damage. Alrighty, and Zot still has 1 complete action remaining. And I think for Zot's final actual action, he's just going to do a leap 3. He's going to teleport himself out of danger. So let's have him go ahead and do that. Alright, he's going to get himself out of the danger of all of the muck launchers. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. And when you teleport over top of traps and stuff, you don't trigger them. So Zot will place himself over here. He is now, I believe, 1, 2, yeah, he's out of danger of getting hit by anything. Okay, that's going to be the end of Zot's full turn. So back into the bag we go for the initiative token. Alright, let's see who's up next. In initiative order we have Zot. Darn it, he gets to go again. Well, he gets 1 more action / shenanigan. Alright, for his action / shenanigan, he's going to go ahead and take off the token from here, because he's going to do an Invigorate 2. I guess I should mention that. He's going to take 1 off of there, and he will take... these are going to come off anyway. He's finished his turn. Let's take 1 more off the... Oh, let's take 1 more off of there. There we go. That's Zot. He's basically finished. He's gone twice. Alright, back to the initiative bag we go. Initiative bag time. Alright, let's see what's happening now. We have... Gog gets his full actions. Oh, wow. Are the enemies all going to go at the end? Yikes. Alright, let's have Gog take his full actions. Alright, we're going to start Gog off with big steps. He's going to be moving 4, so let's get him doing that to start with. Alright, Gog is wading right in. 1, 2, 3, 4. He plants himself right in front of muck launcher number 2. And yes, let's take a look at his next action. Okay, his next action is going to be the straight up Gog Smash, which is 1 yellow die plus a damage, and he gets to hit 2 enemies straight in front of him. Let's get out the dice tray and roll up that attack. Alright, well Gog is going to be hitting slime number 2, muck launcher 2, and he can nail the siege jelly in behind. So he's going to be rolling 1 yellow die, correct? 1 yellow die. Plus 1 damage and hitting both of them. Come on, Gog! Oh, yes. And he gets the epic die symbol. So that's going to be an epic die to the pool. He does 2 damage to the jelly number 2, the muck launcher 2, and the siege jelly. All right, he's doing 2 damage to each of them. So that's going to be 2 damage. So that's going to be 4 damage on, siege jelly 2, wasn't it? Yeah, siege jelly 2. It's got 4 damage and 2 more damage on here, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be a total of 8 damage now on the siege jelly. 8. We got to get to 14. Can we do it? I don't know. Gog still has 1 final action. Oh yeah, Gog's final action is Gog still reach you. 3 cooldown. Range of 2, he can grab a figure, so he can pick up a figure and slam it down adjacent to him, and then he gets a melee attack, 2 yellow dice against 1 foe. Alright, can he take out the siege jelly? That would be awesome. Let's see what he can do. Oh, and yes, that's his last action. Alright, so Gog reaches over top of the muck launcher, grabs the siege jelly by the face, I guess if it's got a face, tentacle, throws it adjacent to him, and he's going to throw it right here. And now he gets to roll 2 yellow dice attack, a melee attack. And yes, he's going to use the epic die as well. So he's going to be rolling 2 yellow, 1 black die. We're looking for as much damage as he can possibly pound onto this siege jelly. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we don't get another epic die. All right, 4 damage onto the siege jelly. And 4 more damage takes it from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage on the siege. It's 2 damage away from being eliminated. So 12 damage. If I can find little tokens. 12. Oh man, almost Gog. Almost. Okay, that was Gog taking all of his actions. Now we go back to the initiative bag. Alright, it's initiative bag time. Come on, Gog, you can go again. He's got 1 token, and of course we have a lot of enemies. And what's going next is the... oh boy! The muck launchers are launching their assault. Okay, yeah, this might be painful for Gog. I guess we can do everything kind of here. This guy's going to go 1-2. He is... 3 miles away from everybody. He's not going to be attacking anyone. This one doesn't have to move because he's already adjacent to Gog. This one's going to go 1-2 right on the trap. So now Gog is going to get attacked by both of them, and this guy 1, 2, 3, 4 is not able to hit. So Zod is not able to be hit. Gog's going to get hit twice. Gog is going to take 4 damage, 2 from each of those nasty little muck launchers. But Gog is tough. He can handle 4 damage. That will take him to a total of 9. He's not even on the wounded side yet. And let's not forget he does have the dwarven helmet as well, which we can use if we need to. Alright, that was all of the muck launchers. Going back to the initiative bag we go. Once more to the initiative bag. Come on, Gog, you can do it. We need Gog to go. And the next one up is the Chitin. Oh my god, the Chitin Brawlers get to go. Alright, let's have them take their turn. And we'll start with this one down here. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. It can't get... They're trying to get to melee range. Not happening. We do have another one here, though. And let's see what it's going to do. Well, it can get to melee range, but the way it's going to... 1, 2, 3, 4. The way it can get to melee range is to go 1, 2 and step into the acid pool. But it will do that. It will step in the acid pool and it will attack Gog. Melee attack, 1 damage, 1 foe. If you harm, you place the target in the nearest unoccupied acid pool or trap in range 2. That's so cool because he has to stand on the acid pool to attack Gog, so he won't be able to throw Gog into the acid pool. Because this one's 1, 2, 3, this one's 4 away, so it's not going to happen. Gog, though, is going to take 1 wound, so let's process that. Oops, and I misread the card. It is place the target in the nearest unoccupied acid pool or trap in range of 2. There are 2 traps here. So to make things more difficult for our heroes, Gog's going to take 1 damage, and then he's going to be thrown over here into this trap and take 2 more damage. So let's go ahead and process that. So he's going to take 1 damage, and then he's going to get chucked into the trap. Okay, this is interesting. So, Gog's going to take 1 damage, but we're going to use his helmet because 1 damage would wound him. So he's going to go ahead and use the helmet. And the helmet says, trigger, you take damage that would wound or defeat you. So this would defeat him. So he's going to avert harm. Wait a second, he averts the harm. So he's not placed in the trap. And then you gain a shield. Heal until you have exactly 1 fortitude. So the helmet saves him from the harm ability. So he won't take another 2 damage. So yay for the helmet. So he's going to take the 1 damage. Won't get wounded because then he's going to be placed. Now, does he go to his wounded side? You take damage that would wound or defeat you. You avert harm, and then you gain a shield and heal until you have exactly 1 fortitude. I've got to double check that because I don't know if we leave him on his good side or we flip him to his wounded side. But of course, while I check that, and we're going to give him a shield anyway, so he won't take the 2 damage from the trap. So I have to put the trap back because he averts harm, and the harm effect was getting shoved into a trap. So I've got to put that trap back now. Oh, try to keep track of everything. Put a couple of damage tokens on there. All right, cool. Let me double check that. Put it back. All right, the only way that it would make sense looking at the helmet then is, so it's triggers. He's going to take damage that would wound him. So we're triggering this. He avoids the harm. He doesn't get dumped into the trap. That's fine. Then you gain a shield and heal until you have exactly 1 fortitude. Now, it wouldn't make sense to flip him over to his wounded side and give him 1 health only. So he would stay on his good side and be 1 away from death, which he is, and he gets a shield token. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Okay, that was all of the Chitin Brawlers going back in the bag for the initiative token. Oh yeah, initiative time. There's only 2 tokens in the bag. There's the Siege Jelly and there's Gog. And we get the Siege Jelly. No gets to go. All right. Oh man, what is the Siege Jelly doing? Range of 2, attack 2 damage, 1 foe. If no foe is attacked, deal the damage to the gray market. Gog has a shield token from his helmet. He's going to spend it. He doesn't take the 2 damage. Guess what? We have 1 token left in the bag, and the only token left in the bag is Gog. Gog is mad. He's hopping mad. He's got 1 action / shenanigan, so let's see what he wants to do. Alright, the Siege Jelly only has, okay, let's get this. Siege Jelly only has 2 health remaining, and Gog's regular attack action is basically a yellow die plus a damage. There's no way he can not do 2 damage, so he's just going to do his Gog Smash. Alrighty, Gog Smash. So we're ending off our turn with Gog smashing 1 yellow die plus a damage. Oh, and it's even a critical, so that's 2 damage. 3 damage. For 5 damage. So a critical blow at the end. 5 more damage to the Siege Jelly, and he just smashes it into a pulp. Oh my goodness, it had 12 damage plus 5, 17 damage. Yeah, Gog just takes it out on the Siege Jelly and just pounds it into a jelly. There we go, and that's it. So now we have to continue on with the objectives. Alright, we carry on here. So check for acid damage. Well, guess what? The Chitin Brawler number 6 is standing in an acid pool. However, he's tough. So all that does, he loses his toughness token. Okay, that's fine. Otherwise, he takes 3 damage. Deal 1 damage to gray market for each building that hasn't been revealed. That would be 0. And check objectives for win conditions. Yes, we have destroyed all the Siege Jellies. We have all the doors open. We have just won the 3rd scenario, attack on the gray market with Gog and Zot. And it means it's time for the epilogue. So again, we can read through this quickly. You survey the broken wreckage of several market stalls. The oozing puddles of slime remains in the splintered carapaces of the crabmen. Though the damage to the grey market is extensive, you are pleased to know that your timely arrival intervention has saved the lives of the undercities. Citizens trapped under here by the terrifying sea creatures as you explore the now deserted market. You're concerned to discover there seem to be far fewer corpses of oceanic creatures here than there were living oceanic creatures in the initial attack. I didn't see the big one after the fight started, said Fiona, echoing everyone else's concerns. The chatty one, anyone see him? Did we get him? I don't think so, says Zot. And I'm worried about that. He seems to be their leader. Deirdre's eyes go wide with shock. Do you remember what he said about pressing onward to the Great Temple? Maybe that's where he and his followers are going. We need to warn them. It says, Gurky points toward an inconsequential-looking cavern entrance, indistinguishable from many others around the grey market. This way, he shouts, I know a shortcut. Oh, yeah, Gurky shortcut. That's going to end well. And rewards! Unlock the following from the vault. New items are added to the armory. So we get vault item 26 and 27. Let me dig those out and see what we get. Alright, it looks like for our troubles, we've got vault item 26 and 27. We got a couple of more items, a couple more major items. We have the Billowy Cape giving you a leap or a evade token. And it's a 2 shenanigan cooldown, and it's a leap 1. So there we go. Or these are minor, or these are major. I believe, no, these are major items. Yeah, they're major items. Wow, that's not a, well, okay, it is what it is. That's a major item. And the other one we get are the Knuckles of Deterrent. Another major item. The 3 shenanigan, that's pretty cool. So melee attack, 1 yellow die against a foe. Harm, weaken the target. Ooh, that might be a good one for Gog. Although the helmet, man, the helmet saved him. So that's the 2 extra items we get now to add to our booty from completing attack on the grey market. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I really had fun playing this. I hope I didn't make too many errors. I think I caught most of them. Well, I think we did pretty good. We only had 7 damage on the grey market. Of course, we're playing in story mode, which is the easiest mode, but you know what? I'm here for fun. Sometimes these games can get ridiculously brutal, so yeah. And coming up next, speaking of brutal, it's going to be the 4th scenario of Rise of the Resistance, the Terminator Genesis game. We're going to be doing the 3-player, continuing on the campaign there into Mission 4. Yeah, so there's that. And after that will be Adventure Tactics. Alright, so thanks so much for watching along with this one. Hope you enjoyed it. I really, really like it. Very cool game. 26. You get 26 scenarios in the game. Wow, that's just ridiculously huge amount of content. I love it. And the paper mats don't bother me at all. Like I said, I just put a bit of plexiglass on there. It's all good. Alright, thanks so much for watching along, everybody. Really appreciate it. Hope you join me next time. Coming up, like I said, Terminator Genesis, Rise of the Resistance, Mission 4. We're going to take on some more of them Terminators. So I hope to see you then. And yeah, until next time, we'll see you in the next playthrough.